Have you ever walked away from a session wondering why it didn't quite click? Chances are you're making one of these common mistakes. Don't worry, we've all been there. At least I know I have. Today, I'll walk you through 5 DM mistakes that happen to the best of us, and more importantly, how to fix them. Let's roll for initiative. Our first mistake, railroading. This happens when DMs try to force players into a specific path or decision. While it might feel like keeping the story on track, it often stifles creativity and makes players feel like their choices don't matter. For example, imagine your players clearly dislike an NPC you've written, but you keep pushing them toward that NPC anyway. The fix? Give your players options. Present multiple hooks, let them choose, and be ready to adapt your story to their decisions. You're not abandoning the story, you're making it collaborative. Always remember that D&D is a shared storytelling experience. Mistake 2, inconsistent rulings. Changing how rules work mid-session or forgetting them altogether can frustrate your players and erode trust in the game. The solution? Be transparent. If you make a mistake, admit it and correct it going forward. And use your session 0 to lay down house rules so everybody is on the same page from the start. Say that a player points out your inconsistent ruling. Listen to them. Don't just dismiss it. Apologize and thank them for the help, or explain to the player that there's something different with this encounter that makes this situation different. Fairness and consistency are key. And if you're ever unsure, it's okay to take a moment to check the rulebook or even pause the game to make a fair call. Mistake number 3, poor encounter balance. Too easy and your players won't feel challenged. Too hard and it becomes frustrating or a total party wipe. To fix this, use tools like Kobold Fighter Club or encounter calculators to scale encounters for your party's level. And remember, variety is key. Not every encounter has to be a combat. Mix in puzzles, skill challenges, or role-playing opportunities. A well-balanced encounter should keep your players engaged, not overwhelmed. Mistake number 4, neglecting your players' backstories. Your players spend time crafting their characters' histories. Don't let that go to waste. How do you fix this? Weave the backstory elements into the main plot or side quest. Even a small nod to a character's history makes them feel valued and connected to the world. Give your players moments to shine, and they'll be more invested in your campaign. Finally, mistake number 5, neglecting pacing. Too much action can exhaust your players, while overly long breaks in storytelling can lose their interest. The solution? Alternate between high-stakes action and quieter character moments. Downtime activities like crafting, training, or even just role-playing at a tavern can help your players relax and feel more connected to the world. Sometimes the quiet moments are the most memorable. Everyone makes mistakes. It's part of being a dungeon master. The important thing is to learn from them. By recognizing these 5 pitfalls and implementing the fixes we've discussed, you'll create better experiences for yourself and your players. Have you made one of these mistakes or maybe a different one entirely? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Thank you for watching and have a great day.